We're here, we have a 24 Tundra, and we're gonna install a Peragon HDX cover on it with our low profile bed rack. We're just gonna show some details on the Peragon cover and then how it interacts with our bed rack. It's one of our favorite covers and we recommend it all the time. So Peragon has some nice instructions here, and they're also made in America. And basically we're gonna follow through this, we're gonna install it and show the final results. So the first thing, they send the brackets, they are marked D and P for driver's side and passenger side. So there's a cab bracket and then a tailgate bracket, and the cover actually bolts into these, and that's what holds the cover on the truck. So we're gonna go and take these and mount them in the truck first, and then we're gonna put our brackets, we have a 5-inch system. We're gonna install the 5-inch system and come back here and assemble one of the rails, and then go into the full assembly of the cover and bars. So we have the driver's side bracket. What we're gonna do is pop the plastic caps out of the Toyota rail. We're gonna slide in their T-nut. And then their bracket has these legs that sit on top. So it locates it. We're gonna bolt it in. We're gonna move to the tailgate side. This is the tailgate driver's side bracket, and this is what holds the rod on the HDX cover. Some of the other models that they have don't have this rod to open and close it, which we'll get into later. We're gonna bolt this on, so same thing. Pop the plastic cap, slide your T-nut in, and then you can locate this and bolt it on. And these are the 1/2-inch socket, lock washer, big flat lock. Now we're gonna slide in our T-nuts for our 5-inch set. And you're gonna repeat this on all 4 brackets. And this is a 9/16 socket. So now we have the 2 brackets mounted and also our the Peragon brackets. We're gonna go assemble the side rail, put the side rails on the top rail, and then we'll bring in the retractable cover. Again, this is the installation with the utility track. Some Tundras don't have a utility track. Both the Peragon cover and also our system do work without the utility track. We clamp to the inner bed lip on trucks. So again, if your truck doesn't have a utility track, don't worry about it. We have a solution for you too. So we just assembled the driver's side and passenger side cab and tailgate brackets. We marked all the dimensions. They are called out in the manual. Just make sure you follow the manual. So now we're going to get into assembling the bulkhead. So this is the top near the cab. We're going to assemble a latch on it and then set this on the truck. And this is an Allen key, 1/8-inch Allen key with a 3/8 wrench. So we're going to go ahead and put this on. So we're gonna go set this on the truck. Now we're gonna start assembling the driver's side rail. This will be a mirror image to the passenger side. So we're gonna assemble these 2 black brackets here. One of them is the slide for the rod that opens and closes the cover, and the other one is a guide. So we're just gonna go in, install this, and these will be a 1/2-inch socket. And what we like to do is just start the nylock nuts and the bolt heads. The bolt heads actually slide into a T-track. So we're gonna go ahead, put them in. And then this does locate on the cutout in the cover. We're just gonna bolt it up and then tighten it down. Now we're going to take this part, and there's a little plastic end that rotates, and that also slides into the T-track. And again, all of these are marked with a D and a P for driver side and passenger side. So what we like to do, just so there's not parts laying around, is actually install the guide rail. So this is for the rod that opens and closes the cover. We're just going to loosely put this in before we move this to the truck. And again, this is all T-slots, so depending on where your brackets are, everything can move. So we're just going to snug this up so that we can still move it. All right, now we're gonna take the assembled rail, we're gonna go into the truck, we're gonna mount it on, and then bring in the cover. So now we have the side rail assembled that we did on the table. We have the brackets on, so we're gonna go ahead and set this up. What we're gonna do first is take the carriage bolt that's in the kit. We like to put it on and put this plastic washer on, and it keeps it from falling out. It helps it from not falling out. Now we got our 1/4 bolts in that will fit into these back brackets. And again, those are on the T-slot so they can move. We're just gonna set it up. There is a pin on the front that you align into the hole. Now it is aligned. And we're gonna tighten these down snugly. So there are spacers in the back to set the width on the tailgate, and that will be the last step. We're gonna go ahead and tighten this down, and then we're gonna put our push rod in for retracting the cover. All right, now we're gonna move to the push rod. This is the button head Allen key, and it's an 1/8 inch Allen. This is gonna slide through all of these holes and then bolt into the slide blade up here. There's a plastic carriage that this has to go into. All right, now we're gonna get the cover, put the cover on, and show the finished product. So on the cover, this is the accordion cover. We're gonna go ahead and tighten the end rollers. And there's one of those on both sides. Now with this cover, we already went ahead and put our bumpers in. These are the bumpers so that it isolates it when it is closed. These just push in. So you can go ahead and do those. And then we're gonna put this cover on the truck. Cool thing about Peragon covers, you can take this whole thing out and you get your whole bed back. Just like our bars, pop the crossbars off, you have your whole truck back. Cover's in, and the latch we installed in the beginning is over here. So we're just gonna push that in. So that's the cover installed. Now we're gonna roll it out and see if we need to adjust the rails at all to make them square. And then those 2 push rods that we installed, you pull out. And it lifts the cover up to make it flat. So there are adjustments on the cover just to get everything set perfect. There's a tailgate alignment tool. So you put that in, and when you close the tailgate, you can set the distance of where your weather guard is. Same thing when the cover closes, there's a weather seal on here, and we just want that to be level and square to the tailgate. If you do feel resistance from side to side and pulling the cover back, just follow their rail alignment guide. You set where it is on the rails from left to right, and everything would run smooth. So we're just taking our crossbars and mounting them right into the truck. And then we're gonna bolt these in with the T40 socket. All right, so that was the installation with the 5-inch BillieBars low profile rack on a 24 Tundra with the Peragon cover. We showed how the cover operated, how you can access the bed. Both companies are made in America. Check us out online, Peragon.com, BillieBars.com.